Good evening, potential millionaires. Most importantly, good evening to you, whether you are listening to this call live or you are listening to it on a recording. Good evening to you. Okay, I welcome you to the 2026 Affiliate Sales Bootcamp. I know this is December 29th, 2025. We are not yet into 2026, but if you're the kind of person that don't feel like you have entered 2026 until 1st January reach, then you are joking, right? For me, my 2026 started like 2 weeks ago. Seriously, right? I'm not gonna wait. You see, the reason people wait for a new year is they want to start something from the first of that new year. But I've already started what I intend to be doing in the new year like 2 weeks ago. So already my new year have started. So I see that I am already in 2026. So that's why this is called 2026 Affiliate Sales Bootcamp. Of course, it is designed to give you the blueprint that you need to succeed in 2026. If you are listening to this, then that most likely means you are part of the Imperial Circle, that you are part of the Imperial Circle. And trust me, this is just going to be one of the many sessions we will be having there as we go by. Okay. And today we just want to look at something very, very simple but fundamental, right? Simple but fundamental. And because it's so simple, a lot of people skip it. A lot of people don't take it serious. A lot of people miss out on it. And just like I promised, for those of you that are a little bit older on the group, I told you guys that I will not be the only one teaching you. I cannot be the only one teaching you. I don't have autonomy of knowledge, right? So I have here with me a digital entrepreneur. I have here with me a big time affiliate, someone that understands the business to the core, and has gotten lots of results, not just for himself, but for the students under him too. He's going to be taking us very briefly, not very briefly, sha, but he's going to be taking us on the most important thing that you need to know in anything that you are doing, which is mindset. So I'm going to be calling on Mr. Gabriel again, a digital entrepreneur per excellence that will be sharing with us what the right mindset we need to have for the affiliate business. So, Mr. Gabriel, if you can hear me, then this is your cue.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, great Mr. Radio and family. Mr. today. So, can you just drop a fire emoji? Let me know if you can hear me and you're following. Quickly before we start our, just let you know that if you get your right equipment ready, I'm gonna be giving you maybe a very brief. We're gonna be having a very brief session here about mindset. Maybe in the next 20, 25 minutes, it should be done. So I just wanted to get your writing material. If you can hear me, kindly drop a fire emoji. Let me know that you are. Can you? Okay. Okay, one second. Can you? All right. All right. You guys can hear me. Okay, so firstly, I'm gonna begin by what is your mindset? Okay, before we start this class, so let me just quickly pray. For most of you that don't believe in prayer, I'm sorry, but this is this is where our faith lies. So quickly, I just want us to say a very short prayer in sense of these things that God the Lord of Lord. I think thank you for such a beautiful day. We just thank you that you have gathered in sense of these things and we gathered to learn, not just to learn, but to study and improve. So we ask in your presence and whenever feel like going to be taught in sense of this, Lord, ask in your mighty
Okay,
name. I don't know.
Gabriel, I don't know if you can hear me. Gabriel, can you hear me?
I can I can
Yes, I think a lot of people are complaining that they cannot hear you clearly, and even I myself, I think your audio is kind of cracking. It's not very clear. Are you making use of earpods?
yes, I'm making an effort. I'm making the effort. Can you hear me?
Okay, can you? Sorry.
I'm making use of effort. Can you hear me now?
Okay, yes. If you can disconnect the earpod, I think your voice will be much clearer.
Okay, let me take it. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, perfectly.
Just a sec. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Your voice is very clear now.
Sorry, just give me a sec. Let me quickly decide something. I'm coming.
All right. So while we're waiting for Coach Gabriel, I got some very very smart persons in the house. I just want to give you a shout out. I might not mention your name, but you know yourself. A big shout out to my art students that are here. I can see all of you. Jesse, Tamilola, Amizi, Messi, Chief. Shout out to all of you. And of course to everyone else too. Shout out to you too. Shout out to you, Chidima, Kelvin, Manuel, Anite, Slamiat, Kehinde, David, and Messi and all of you. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Good evening. Sorry, I think I had a little problem. I'll just fix it. Sorry. Okay. So before we begin, can everyone hear me? Can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. So first, let's just say a little prayer before we start. Essence of the quick thank God. Lord, we want to thank you for such a beautiful day. As we ask, Lord, that even as we have gathered to study, to learn, and to implement, Lord, we ask for your presence in our midst. Lord, we ask in sense of this, that even as we study, let us not only be the hearer of whatever thing we are going to learn, but let us be also the doer. This we pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, so let's begin. First, I'm going to start by, please, who know what a mindset is? Like, you know, there's a difference between a mindset and a business mindset. So maybe if one person can just see that in the chat, I'll be okay. Just give me a brief definition of what you understand by a mindset before I share what I understand. Is there anyone? Okay.
Okay, I think
Okay, thank you.
someone
Thank you,
just dropped
Chief.
a definition.
Thank
I don't
you.
know if you've seen it.
Thank you. Okay. So let's continue. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Chief, for such a brilliant answer. Now I understand. What I understand by mindset is the lens through which you see the world. I believe it's the collection of beliefs you have about yourself and your abilities, the kind of things you know you can do and you cannot do. And that's what I believe mindset is. Yeah, so I believe a mindset in this if you I believe a mindset is the lens through which you see the world and the collection of beliefs you have about yourself and your abilities. Okay, so let's begin. So now what is a business mindset? What is a business mindset? This is where so many people get it wrong. This is where so many people get it wrong. They just feel because okay, because this is not for me, I just believe it's not going to work. Okay, let's go forward. A business mindset simply refers to it's the difference between seeing a problem as a wall or a hurdle that is something to jump over. Now, people that want to just start witnessing some little difficulties in business, they just say, this thing is not for me. So I should just give up and that is it. But I just want to let you know that there's this company, this popular company in the world, Amazon. this man ran a particular company for 7 years on losses. Now he had a mindset that one day this thing is going to work out for me. He didn't have this kind of mindset that this is not for me. The first year no sales, second year no sales, third year I'm recording no sales. Let me just forget about this thing. No. This ran and continued for 7 years. This man ran a company on losses, and now his company is one of the biggest and the most popular company in the world. That is the mindset. Peter. You can't just have in business. You have to have a very thick mindset because business is not for the weak. That's just it. You cannot have a very, very weak mindset and believe maybe in business or as an entrepreneur you're going to succeed. It's not possible. It's not going to work. So quickly, let's move to a very quick topic. I'm going to be giving you a difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Can you all hear me? Okay, let's continue. Now, what is a fixed mindset? A fixed mindset is believing you are born with a certain amount of skill and you can't change it. Let's take a very quick example. Now, there's some people that we all know that are living around us that this guy is very, very good at dribbling. He has not attended any academy or any school that taught him how to play football very well the way he's good at it. And he's very, very good. Now, there are still some set of people that believe that if I don't go to academy, I'm not sure I'll be as best as this guy.
All right, so I think maybe Coach Gabriel is having a network issue or something. So while we're waiting for him, I'm just going to continue so we don't take too much time on this call. Maybe I'll talk on the mindset a bit. When it comes back, I would still give us his perspective. Personally, I believe that you can never, you can learn the same thing from different people and you get different insights, you get different perspectives. That is because everyone teaches differently. Right. I've learned the same thing from different people, and every single time there's something new I am picking. There's something new I'm picking too. If he comes back on, he can still talk about mindset. But then very quickly, let's go. Right mindset for business. Now, we all know what a mindset is. I'm not here to tell you what mindset is or to define strategy. Okay, mindset is this, mindset is that. But I just want to focus on what is the right mindset you should have for business. Now, the first mindset that you must have, whether in business, whether in whatever you are doing, is what we call a growth mindset. Now, for those of you that already know, you should know that we have two types of mindset. If you do not know, learn. Now, write it down. We have two types of mindset. We have the growth mindset and we have the fixed mindset. And these are very, very self-explanatory. Now, a growth mindset is the kind of mindset that sees possibilities. It is the kind of mindset that focuses on yet, not can't. It focuses on what? Yet, not can't. Meaning, I may not be able to do this thing yet, but it doesn't mean I cannot do it. Okay? But a fixed mindset focuses on can't. I can't do it. It's not possible. Right? A fixed mindset doesn't see possibilities. A fixed mindset just believes that this is what I'm capable of doing, and that's it. I know how to dance, I know how to sing, but I cannot draw. I cannot paint. My own is just stop at singing and dancing. That's what I'm able to do. And that's it. That's a fixed mindset. Now, a growth mindset would be I can dance, I can sing. I may not be able to draw yet. I may not be able to paint yet. But if I put my mind to it, if I decide to learn it and learn the strategy, the techniques, and everything, I am going to get very good at it. And that's the major difference between the two. And that is what separates what winners from losers. Because if you want to look at it, in anything that you are doing, for you to go find it, you need to be willing to grow. You need to be willing to try out things that are difficult. You see that if you have a fixed mindset, anytime you face difficulty, you just be like, I already said that this thing is not for me. Why? Because you have already placed a limit on yourself. For those of you that have my number saved and I have your number saved, that you view my status, you see that almost every day, I think every day, I post a mantra. I know that to become world class, but that's not the main thing. The caption that comes with that mantra is very important. I said, what? Remember, only you can stop you. I'm constantly reminding people that view my status every single day that the only person that can stop you is you. And how do you stop yourself? It is through your mindset. It's once you have a fixed mindset, you have officially stopped yourself, because certain things that you'd be able to do, you are not going to be able to do it, because what you don't believe that you can do it. You don't see yourself doing it. I said we came into this imperial circle, and I set a goal at the minimum that we're looking at making is 10 million naira in sales this year. And I'm certain that there are a lot of people who are like, 10 million naira, okay, let's just see how it goes. That's a fixed mindset already. You are not going to make that 10 million naira, sorry. If that's the kind of mindset you have, trust me, if you even make 1 million naira, it's luck. Seriously. That's just the truth. Why? Because you don't believe it. It was Napoleon Hill that said, whatever the mind can conceive can be achieved. Whatever the mind can conceive can be achieved. Now, what does it really mean? It means now the things that you can see in your mind, the things that you believe, you can achieve it. But the reverse is also the case, right? Vice versa. So whatever your mind cannot conceive, you cannot achieve it. Whatever is looking almost impossible for you in your mind, it will not be a reality for you. So if we say, I want to make 10 million naira, and you're like, 10 million naira, okay, you're not going to make that 10 million naira. It's not magic. It's not juju. It's not voodoo. No. That's just it. It's mindset. It's purely mindset based. So the first thing that you need to know is that forget business, forget affiliate marketing. Whatever you are doing, you must have a growth mindset. And like I said, a growth mindset is you having thinking in yet instead of can't. So I cannot, you switch everything that has to do with can't to yet. So instead of saying, I cannot do this thing, you are like, I'm not able to do this thing yet. Meaning, you would still do it. You eventually learn how to do it. It's just that for now, you may not be able to do it. Okay, so that's what a good mindset is all about. You are constantly opening your mind. You have an open mind. You are looking forward to achieving more. You conceive even bigger things. Okay, now coming back to business, that is the first thing that you must have at the back of your mind, a growth mindset. Now, specifically for affiliate marketing, you must have a resilient mindset for you to succeed. In business, one thing that is a given is challenges. In fact, I would like to say one thing that is given in business is shege. Yes, you see shege. If you do not see shege in business, that means you have not started business. You are not really doing business. You are playing, right? But as long as you are in business, you are going to see shege. And if you're the kind of person that any small thing used to shake you, any small thing you have cried, or any small thing you are depressed, any small thing, you are a very fragile kind of person, then you'll not be able to succeed as a business person. You need to have a very resilient mindset, the kind of mindset that you carry 100K and put in ads, and the ads will flop, and you still carry another 50K and put in ads again. It's crazy. Yeah, that's the kind of mindset you need. You need the kind of mindset that no matter what you face, you just keep going and be like, okay, this is it. Okay. This thing for he pay me, but no, while we go again. That's it. That should always be your mantra. We go again. Whether they like it or not, whatever happens, you just know that you are always going to bounce back, and you bounce back stronger. You need that kind of a mindset. If you don't have that kind of mindset, trust me, you will not go far. Right? You are not going to go far. You won't go far. But I'm sure you already knew this, right? I'm sure you already knew this. So the next kind of mindset that you must have to succeed in affiliate marketing is an investment mindset. You see, very funny that as affiliates, we always preach to our prospects that action takers are money makers, that they should invest in themselves, they should invest in this, they should not always be spending, they should always be thinking about investing. But if we want to really look at it, you that is preaching that thing, you are not doing what you preach. Yes, you are not doing what you preach. You'll be preaching to other people to invest, but you invest in your business is wala. If you have small money before, like you will think, you will think and think and think, analyze before you spend that money. A lot of affiliates will never pay for any course that will help them. They're always looking for free classes to attend. Free bootcamp, they will attend. Once they put 2K on that bootcamp, they will not attend again. All of a sudden, they don't really need it. They have learned it before. But if it is free, they will attend. Trust me, if I made this bootcamp paid, the number of people that will attend it will reduce. I know what I'm telling you. I made my ass bootcamp paid, and what the number of people that attended it reduced. There were a lot of people interested in it. If I made it free, I would have had more than 100 people on that group. But because I made it paid, it reduced to 33. And the truth is, it's not because it was expensive. No, I literally made a pay what you want offer. Meaning, just come to me, tell me how much you want to pay. No, I'll pay and be green. So it's not about the money that you tell me, it's because they did not have the money. That's why. But it's just because you just like free things. And what makes it very, very, would I say, not annoying anyway, but what makes it sad is that you are the same people that preach this thing for other people. You are the one that preach it to your prospects, that you don't want freebie. Someone that you come to run ask with me and you tell me you're not looking, you don't want freebie seekers. But you are a freebie seeker. You come and tell me that you don't want freebie seekers. So that's no, you don't want people that will come and be looking for free things. But you yourself, you are constantly looking for free things. Once something is paid, they not see you again. Once it's free, now they see you. You have to change that kind of a mindset. If you don't change it, it's not magic. You will not make 10 million this year. That's just the truth. If you don't change that mindset, you are not going to make 10 million in 2026. That's just the truth. I'm going to tell you the hard truth. Throughout our duration, I'm not going to mind what. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything for you. I'll tell you as it is. If you pay, you no concern me. But you need it. You need to hear the raw truth so that you will change. Do you understand? So I've said what 3 mindsets you should have. Number 1, growth mindset. Number 2, a resilient mindset. Number 3, an investment mindset. Because truth be told, for you to achieve such level of sales, especially if you have not done it before or you have never done something close to that. In fact, most of you here, people have never done 1 million in a year before, not to talk of 10 million. Do you get? So you have gone vastly out of your comfort zone. So for you to get there, definitely, there are a lot of knowledge you are going to need. There's a lot of leads, very important, that you're going to need, and you cannot get all of that from just organic. We'll go into that shortly anyway. But then there's a lot of things that you will need to put in place. Sometimes you are going to need to set up systems, paid systems, right, just to make this a possibility. And then if you are the kind of person that you are akagom, once your money enter your hand, no, you cannot reinvest it in your business. Then I just have to be truthful with you. Just give up now. There's no point. Just give up now, because you'll be wasting your time. You will not go far. Yes, that's the truth. You will not go far. Okay. You cannot be a cargum with your business. No, you cannot be stingy with your business. Reinvest in your business at any given slight opportunity. The reason why I am where I am today and I've gotten the knowledge I've gotten at this point in time is because I do not hesitate to pay for anything that I see would move my business forward. Now, I'm the kind of person that to buy shoe, if I want to buy new shoe, it will be hard. Not like I don't have the money, but not like the shoe I have spoiled now. So what's the point? It's going to be very hard. But even if I've gotten 3 arts courses before, if I see another arts course and I'm convinced that course is going to help me, I'll buy it again. There was a time that I just had so many. In fact, up to now, I still have lots of courses that I've never studied. Not because I am too lazy to study them, but because I'm buying so many. I'm constantly reinvesting. And that's why I am where I am. I know a lot of people that started affiliate marketing the exact time that I started it, or started it even before me. Most of them have given up. Most of them are still in the business, but I don't know, it's like they did not grow or something. Their knowledge base is still very, very low. They still don't know much. They're still looking like they're still doing things like newbie after 2 years in the business. Why? Because they don't reinvest in their business. I'm not just talking about like investing in running ads and stuff. I'm talking about investing in getting the knowledge that will help your business grow. That is what I'm talking about. You really, really need to adopt that mindset, because even though I'm going to be here and try my best to give you the knowledge that you need to succeed, I cannot give you everything. That's just the truth. There are certain things that you need to acquire from somewhere else, from someone else, or even from me, but it's going to be in paid version, because of course it's not everything I'll give you for free. I'll give you certain things, but there are other certain things too that you have to pay for before you get access. Either way, there is no how you can go far if you are not the kind of person that has the mindset of investing. You see, there was a quote I saw like a couple of years back. It was what even started, or So it was what brought about this mindset of investing in me. I'm sure maybe you must have seen the quote, maybe you may not have seen it. It says, millionaires are millionaires because they invest thousands, right? Um, multimillionaires are multimillionaires because they invest millions. Billionaires are billionaires because they invest multi-millions. So if you are not even ready to invest 5K, how do you now want to become a millionaire? You are wasting your time. You are deceiving yourself. You understand? Every single stage you need to reach, there's a certain level of investment you need to make first to get there. If you invest 5K, you'll be a 50K person. If you can invest up to 50K, you can be someone making up to like 500K. If you are someone that is comfortable with investing up to 500K into your business, you can be making like 5M. Now, you that cannot invest 5K, now want to make 10M, behave yourself. Just behave yourself, because you're not being serious right now. Okay. So importantly, you have to adopt an investment mindset. Okay. Those are the three major mindsets that you need to have for you to succeed in your affiliate marketing business in 2026. Number one, growth mindset. Number two, resilience. And number three, an investment mindset. Now let's quickly move to the non-negotiable fundamentals you must know. Right? Non-negotiable fundamentals that you must know. First of all, let me just write this quickly down for you guys. Right mindsets. Sorry, give me a sec. Growth mindsets. Yeah, so now look at the non-negotiable fundamentals you must know for you to succeed in 2026. Now, what I'm basically doing right now in today's class is just to give you people the basics, to give you like a foundation, kind of like groundwork that is going to set us up for every other thing we are going to do. Tomorrow, we are going to be looking more into some more practical things that you can start implementing right away. But if I noticed that every single time that I teach people things that they can implement in their business without first addressing the basics, without first addressing the foundations and the fundamentals, they end up not getting as much results. Because, like you very well know, a house built on a weak foundation is bound to fall, it's bound to crash, it's bound to wither away. So you need to make your foundation very strong, so that by the time you're now building on it, even if it's small, you build on it, it will be very, very strong. You get. So that's why we're looking at all of these things. I know for some of you that are already like Odogu, you feel like, I know this one now. This is what we came here to learn. Well, there are other people that may not be as knowledgeable as you are. So for their sake, that's why we are doing this. So non-negotiable fundamentals you must know going into 2026. Number one, the most non-negotiable thing that you need to know, number one, is that lead generation is the engine of your affiliate success. Lead generation. See, even if you want to make 1 billion naira in a year, it is very, very possible. You want to make 1 trillion naira in a year, it's very, very possible. The only thing that is going to determine if you can make that amount or if you won't make that amount is lead generation. Now, for those of you who do not know what lead generation is, it is simply the process by which you attract potential customers into your funnel. Potential customers. Now, notice that I said what potential customers. These potential customers are what we call leads. That means people that are both interested and are able to pay for what you are selling. Now, they may not be willing to pay, but as long as they are interested and then they are able, they have the capacity to pay, that makes them a lead. So have this at the back of your mind. It's very, very important. A lead is someone that is interested and has the capacity to pay for what you are selling.
If the person is not interested in what you are selling, then the person is not a lead. If the person does not have the capacity to pay for what you are selling, the person is not a lead. Now, this might be counterintuitive, but when I say does not have the capacity to pay, it doesn't mean immediately. Like, for example, the person might not have the money immediately to pay, but at least the person has the ability to raise the money to pay. That person is a lead. But if the person is such a person that no matter what happens, if you cannot even find the money to buy, that person is not a lead. For example, if I say I'm selling, let's say I run a dealership right now and I sell cars. I don't just sell any kind of cars. I sell Lamborghinis. No disrespect, but none of you here would be my lead. That's just the truth. Because what? Even though you may be interested in it and maybe you may be willing to buy it, you just don't have the capacity to afford it. And it's not something that you can even save up for. Lamborghini is not for the weak. Do you get? So that's what I mean by if the person does not even have the capacity at all to be able to afford at that point in time, that person is not a lead. So a lead is simply someone who is interested and has the capacity to buy. So lead generation refers to your process, the process by which you are able to attract these people to yourself. These people that are interested in your product and they have the capacity to pay. How you can get them to come into whether your DM, your group, your funnel, where you can sell to them. That is lead generation. And then how many leads you can generate will determine how many sales you can make. Write it down. How many leads you can generate will determine how many sales you can make. See, this thing is not, there is no other trick. There is no other magic formula. There is no other, I don't even know what you want to hear. But the truth is, if you are not generating leads, you will not make sales. It's not juju. This thing is not, it's not rocket science. If you don't have leads, you cannot sell now. What are you going to sell to? Do you want to sell to ghosts? So now we are looking at making what? 10 million in the year. Now, let's assume, how many sales are you going to need to make that 10 million? Let's say, I don't know. Let's assume that your commission is 10,000 per sale. So, we can easily calculate it. 10,000 per sale, that means 10 sales is 100K. 100 sales is 1M. So 10 million is going to be 8,000 sales. Great. So you want to make 8,000 sales. You cannot make 1,000 sales with 500 leads. You cannot make 1,000 sales with 1,000 leads because you're not selling long life. Even if you're selling long life, you will not still make 1,000 sales from 1,000 leads. The point is, you need to generate a lot of leads. You need to generate at the barest minimum at least between 30 to 50,000 leads for you to make 1,000 leads. That's even if that's on average. You have a good, everything else is working well, a nice sales, converting sales funnel and the rest. You need to generate at least 30 to 50,000 leads or even more if your sales conversion is not that strong, but at least 30,000 leads. So, like I said, if you want to make even 1 trillion naira, it's possible. You just do your mathematics. Okay, to make 1 trillion naira, how many sales do I need to make? You now get the number of sales. So now, how many leads will I need to generate for me to make this number of sales? As long as you are able to generate that number of leads, you'll be able to make those number of sales. That's it. So coming in now, understand it's non-negotiable. You must have a working lead generation system. You must have a working lead generation system. So the number one thing, the non-negotiable fundamentals you must know going into 2026 is that number one, you must build a working lead generation system. It's non-negotiable. If you don't have a working lead generation system, then you're not going to get leads. And of course, if you're not getting leads, you're not going to make sales. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, you must build a working lead nurturing system. Now, what is lead nurturing? After you have generated leads, after you have attracted these people, how you are going to educate these people, how you are going to promote what you have and present what you have to them for them to buy is what we call lead nurturing. So there are certain things that you do that fall under lead nurturing. This includes, but are not limited to, your class presentation. That's part of lead nurturing. The VSL you give to your prospect to watch. That's part of lead nurturing. When you're having a conversation with your prospects, that's part of lead nurturing. When you are posting on your status, that's also part of lead nurturing. Why? Because you are trying to give the prospects enough information. You're trying to persuade the prospects to buy by giving the person valid information on the benefits of buying what you are selling, as well as the consequences of not buying what you are selling. That's what lead nurturing is all about. So you must also build a lead nurturing system, a non-negotiable fundamental. If you have attracted these people, you need to give them a reason to buy, right? So lead nurturing is where you are giving someone a reason to buy. If you don't give them a reason to buy, they are not going to buy. So number two is you must have what? You must build a working, you must build a working lead nurturing system. Don't worry. In the course of all what you are doing here, you get to learn how exactly to build all of this. But for now, I just need you to know that these are the things you must have in place. And of course, number three, which is the last one, is you must build a converting. Now that will be tautology. You must build a working lead conversion system. Let me just remove the working. You must build a lead conversion system. You must build a lead conversion system. So business, let me say sales, can be divided into three processes, as you have seen here. It's just divided into three processes. The process of sales is just three. We have lead generation, lead nurturing, and lead conversion. So this is how it just in that order. From lead, you generate the lead, you nurture him, and then you convert the lead. So lead conversion is simply anything that you do that makes a prospect to take a buying decision, right? To make a purchase decision. So it says it's divided into lead generation, lead nurturing, and lead conversion. So under lead conversion, that's where you have follow up, you have objection handling, you have sales closing, you have offer creation, all of these things that you are doing in order for these people to make payments. That is what lead conversion is all about. So you also need to have a lead conversion system. If you have these three things, you are good to go. If you don't have even one out of these three, you are wasting your time. I'll say it again. If you have these three things in place, you are good to go. If you don't have even one out of these three, you are wasting your time, because one out without the other is not going to work. If you don't have a working lead generation system, you cannot even bring people in. So there's nobody for you to sell to. If you don't have a lead nurturing system, even if you bring people in, you will not be able to sell anything to them because you have not given them any reason to buy from you. Why should they come and give you their money? You have not been able to convince them of a good reason or persuade them on a good reason why they should give you their money. So they are not going to. So if you don't have a good lead conversion system, then these people are not going to pay you, because even though you have brought them in, you have told them what they stand to gain and all of that, you have not asked them to pay you. You have not asked for their money. You have not asked for the sale. As funny as that sounds, a lot of people don't even ask for the sale. Right. So you must have these three things in place if you have any intention of hitting our 10 million naira goal in 2026. A lead generation system, a lead nurturing system, and a lead conversion system. Okay. Are you with me? Are you still with me? Can you still hear me? Are you learning? Are you with me? Are you learning? If you're learning, drop a fire emoji. No, I don't want fire emoji. If you're learning, just type I'm learning in the comments. If you're learning, type I'm learning in the comments. This channel, this thing can be stressful. All right. So if you're learning, let me know if you're learning. Are you learning? You're learning. Amazing. We're about to move into something else. So I want to know if you are learning. Amazing. Great. So one of the major things that I talked about when I posted about this class, that was also on the flyer of the class was what? Why old sales funnel methods are getting accounts banned, and then what? The secret sales funnel all top affiliates are using to avoid WhatsApp bans. So that's what we want to look at very quickly. The sales funnel you should be using for 2026. Sales funnel should be using for 2026. Now, in the past, the major sales funnels we used to have looked something like this, or that most affiliates used to look something like this: traffic to WhatsApp DM, then they'll send a VSL or affiliate link, and then they'll have a little conversation, and then they'll close the sales. And then the second one used to be traffic to WhatsApp group, and then they'll follow up and they'll make sales. Just a variation between these two, right? Either they are sending people to their WhatsApp DM, then from then maybe they'll still redirect the person to the group, or maybe they'll just give the person a VSL to watch, or they just send the people straight down to WhatsApp directly. But what this entails, or the similarity between all of this, was your leads come into your WhatsApp. All of them come into your WhatsApp. And now, if you know anything about WhatsApp, if you know anything about marketing, you will know that anytime you start generating lots of leads, ban is inevitable. WhatsApp ban is inevitable once you start generating lots of leads. If you have never experienced a WhatsApp ban, then that simply means it's either you are a newbie or you have not been generating a reasonable number of leads. Once you start generating a massive number of leads, you are going to get banned. That's just it. And in a short while, I'll talk about why people get banned in the first place, so that even when you are generating lots of leads from WhatsApp or on WhatsApp, you don't get banned, right? But then you don't want to focus on these funnels again in 2026, because like I said, for you to make, let's say, 1,000 sales, right? Assuming you have 10,000 in commission, if your commission is lower than that, you know that you have to make more sales to hit that 10 million naira. But let's just say we are working with 1,000 sales, and I said for you to hit 1,000 sales, you need to generate at least between 30,000 to 50,000 leads. Let's just assume we are generating 50,000 leads. That means we need to be generating at least 1,000 leads every single week, right? Now, if you are bringing in 1,000 people into your WhatsApp every week, there's a high chance that you are going to get banned, unless you fix these certain things. Now, the number one thing that gets people banned on WhatsApp, if you're really doing this, you need to change, is sending links to people that have not saved your contacts. That is the number one thing that is going to cause you to get banned. Sending links to people that have not saved your contacts. And I understand it's not your fault. You cannot force them to save your contact. You can never know if the person have saved your contact or not. You know, the person comes in from, let's say, your ad from TikTok, wherever, and then you send the person your welcome message. Sometimes you tell the person to save your number and reply saved. The person will reply saved, but most of them have not even still saved it. They just reply deceived, right? And then what happens next? Either you send the person your VSL link to go and watch the video, or you send the person your group link to join your class and all of that. Now, if you're sending it to 1, 2, 3, 4 persons, there is no problem. But when that number begins to multiply, multiple people that have not saved your number, you are sending them links. It's a signal to WhatsApp. It looks spammy. It looks like you are trying to scam them. If it is people that you have saved their contact, okay, that means people know each other, people are friends and all of that. But the fact is, these people have not saved your contacts. So they don't, in terms of, or as long as the bot is concerned, they don't know you. The fact that they have not saved your contact simply means that they don't know you. So when you are constantly sending links to people that, according to WhatsApp, don't know you, and you are doing this to many people in a considerable period of time, you are going to get banned. Okay, so that's number one thing that gets people banned. Number two thing that gets people banned is sending the same message to many people in a short period of time. Now, this happens if you are using automation, right? I still use automation, but there's a different way with it. I'll teach you, don't worry. But then if you're using an automation and once people, even if you're not using automation, you are doing it manually. But when people come in, you have one simple, the same welcome message that you send to all of them. If you are doing it, okay, if you are generating 10, 15 leads a day, that's not a problem. No, while do your thing. When you start generating like 100 leads, 200 leads daily, and all of them, you are sending them the exact same message, just copy and paste, or your autoresponder is automatically replying them, you are going to get banned. Because that is spam. That is spamming. Yes, as long as WhatsApp is concerned, you are spamming people. Because you cannot be sending the same thing to every single person on a normal interaction, right? You can't just be sending the exact same thing to every single person on a normal interaction. So when you start doing things like that, it's suspicious to WhatsApp. So what happens? They ban you. Okay, they ban you. So that's the second thing that causes people to get banned. Number 3 thing that can cause you to get banned on WhatsApp, I'm sure most of you already know this, is using autoresponder that responds too fast. Like before someone just drop message like this, 2 seconds, you have already responded. You have already responded. And this response is not just like yeah or just 2, 3, 4 words. Sometimes very long message, and you have responded within 2 seconds of the person sending you a message. Now, of course, already the person is going to know that it's a bot because it's not possible that you wrote all the messages no, and you sent it. Okay, but then apart from the fact that it doesn't look normal or it doesn't seem natural to the person or to your prospect or lead that is coming in, it also is a negative signal to the WhatsApp algorithm, to the WhatsApp bot. So they'll be like, "This you are not the one operating your WhatsApp. It is a bot," and you know that they are against third-party applications, bots, and the likes. So once they notice things that look like a bot, what do you think is going to happen? They are going to ban you. Okay, so you are going to get banned. That's very important. So if at all you are using an autoresponder, make sure that you set at least 15 to 30 seconds gap for it before it sends or before it replies your prospects. And then if you are setting like multiple reply, the bot is going to send like 3 messages at a time. Then there should be spacing in terms of the time between each of those messages, at least between 15 to 30 seconds or more. Okay, you should not be responding so fast, so immediately, sharp, that responded back. No, you are going to get banned. Okay, so that's 3. That's number 3 thing. Hope people are writing it down. Number 4, the 4th thing that's going to cause you to get banned on WhatsApp is any form of suspicious activity or unusual activity. And what do I mean by unusual activity? Something that you have not been doing before and you just started doing it. Now, this is why this sometimes happens with lots of newbies when they start running ads for the first time. All this while you have not been bringing a lot of people. You have not been saving a lot of new contacts. You have not been having so many conversations in a single day. Maybe you're on average you chat with, let's say, 10 people a day. And all of a sudden, from 10 people a day, you are chatting with 150 persons in one day. That's an unusual activity, right? And what do you think is going to happen? You are going to get banned. Yes, you are going to get banned. This is not just happening, maybe new people coming in alone. Let's say you have not been creating, you're not the type that easily creates groups. Maybe you don't even used to create group, you only used to join group. And all of a sudden, in one single day, you're creating like 3 groups. You are going to get banned. Because what is an unusual activity. WhatsApp is not used to seeing you doing things like that. So anything at all that you just start doing new, that you have not been doing before, you can get banned. Even simple thing posting on status. Maybe on a normal, you're the type of person that has to post 1, 2, 3 times a day on your status. And all of a sudden, you are posting like 30 slides in one day. You are going to get banned. Like there's a chance that you can get banned. Yes, there's a chance that you can get banned. So any unusual activity that WhatsApp is not used to, you get banned. Now, broadcast list was created by WhatsApp for you to use, right? They are the one that put it there. So, of course, they want you to use it for your business. But then if you're not the type of person that used to send broadcast lists often, or you don't used to send broadcast lists at all, and all of a sudden you created like 3, 4, 5 lists, and you are blasting messages out to all of them, you are going to get banned. This one cost me a payment ban. Yes. Even though I've been sending broadcast list messages like small, once in a while, but then, in a very short period of time, I had over almost 30 lists or more than 30 lists. And you know that, a list has 256 contacts. So just do 250 times 30. You'd understand how many people I just messaged in one day. And of course, that's not the normal volume of messages I sent a day. It was an unusual activity. And what happened? Boom, ban. I was banned. Okay. So any form of unusual activity that has not been taking place before that suddenly starts taking place on your WhatsApp, there's a high chance that you can get banned. Okay. So how do you now augment all of this? How do you augment all of this? Starting with unusual activity. Never suddenly increase anything like that. If you must scale anything, you should be gradually. For example, if you used to post 3 times on your status, you post 3. Oh yeah, tomorrow you can now post 5. Then the next day you can now post 6, and then 7, and then you can now move to 10. From 10 you can go to 15. It's a gradual increase. You do not just move from 3 to 15 immediately. It's a gradual increase. Same thing happens if you're running ads for the first time. You have not been generating lots of leads before. Try as much as possible to make sure that you are not suddenly starting your ad with, let's say, like 20K daily budgets, and then people are just flooding your DM immediately. You started with like 5K, so that people begin to trickle in small. You start replying to them small, and then maybe by the next day increase the budget. So let's say in the first day maybe 40 people came in, the next day like 60 came in, another day 70 came in, maybe another day 100 came in. It's a gradual increase rather than just all of a sudden 200 people just coming in at once. You get. So that's how you can augment that part. And then for the part of sending links to people, you see, the truth is, as long as what people or what a lot of affiliates did back then to augment that was they don't generate lists to their DM, they generate lists straight to their group. But of course, if you're trying to build your audience, you want to get people to be able to view your status and all of that. That's not very, very productive, because these people can end up, most of them that just come straight to your group, of course, they will not save your contacts. So the only place you can follow them up is on the group. And once they leave the group, you have lost them forever. You get. So it's not very, very efficient. But that was the only work around. Okay. So what is now the long-term solution? The long-term solution that top athletes are now using, that I have implemented, is a different kind of sales funnel altogether. One that does not have a reliance on WhatsApp. It is a sales funnel that looks like this: traffic to Telegram to sales, or traffic. Okay, let's say the first one is traffic to Telegram DM to sales. Second one can be traffic to Telegram group to sales. Third one can be traffic, which is the one I use and I recommend, traffic to Telegram DM. Sorry, this is not the one I use and recommend anyway, but this one is also part of it. Traffic to Telegram DM to webinar venue. So wherever you are going to hold your class, if it's on a WhatsApp group, you now forward them to your WhatsApp group. If it's a YouTube webinar, you forward them there. If it's going to be on a Telegram group, you forward them there, and then what sales. And the one that I use, which is a combination of both the advantages of WhatsApp and the advantages of Telegram, is traffic to WhatsApp community, not group, community, to Telegram DM to sales. Now this is the recommended sales funnel, especially if you're not ready to like switch totally and do all of your marketing on Telegram. You still want to be using WhatsApp. This is the most recommended sales funnel. This is actually the sales funnel I use. So wherever is your traffic source, don't worry, I not put a landing page and the rest. Even if you are using a landing page, automatically it's there in your traffic. Okay. Whenever you generate leads or you send them to your WhatsApp community, note I said WhatsApp community, not WhatsApp group. There's a difference between a WhatsApp group and a WhatsApp community. A WhatsApp group can only take 1,024 people. WhatsApp community can take more than that number. I don't know the exact number that it stops at, but I know it can take more than that. I've had over 3,000 people in a WhatsApp community before, so I don't even know where it stops. Okay, and then when people get to your WhatsApp community, this is very, very important. You make it extremely clear to them that you do not chat on WhatsApp, because you don't want them messaging you on WhatsApp. You don't want them you don't want them engaging with you on WhatsApp. In fact, the only reason that you are making use of that WhatsApp community is because you know that people are more active on WhatsApp than on Telegram. So you are putting them there in that WhatsApp community so that you can be following up on them where they are more active. Do you understand? And then for any kind of information, if they want to chat you up or anything, they now come to your Telegram DM. And the good thing about Telegram that makes it so amazing for marketing is that when you post your status, whether people have saved your contact or not, once they have messaged you at least once, they are going to see your status. And even people that have never ever messaged you before, have never even engaged with you before, it's just like if you post on Facebook, even people that are not your friends can see it. Same thing happens with your Telegram story, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. People that don't have your number, don't engage with you, they can see your story. And people that message you on Telegram, even without you saving their contacts, they will still see your story. Meaning you can follow up with them through your Telegram stories. But then you also have the WhatsApp community that you have kept here. Maybe you can use that to hold your class, whatever. But you are using this WhatsApp community. Why? Because people are more active on WhatsApp. So you do most of your follow-up here on WhatsApp. But because you are not chatting with these people on WhatsApp, you are not sending them any links on your WhatsApp DM. You are not going to have chances. You are not going to get banned, right? You are sending these people to your WhatsApp community. From there, you are constantly funneling them to your Telegram DM. When you drop follow-up messages, end of your follow-up message, you are telling them to send you a DM on Telegram. You are inputting your Telegram link there that they can just click and message you on Telegram. And then that's where you handle all of your objection handling and all of that. And you make massive sales. That is the sales funnel that top affiliates are using in 2025 and beyond. And if you intend to generate massive leads in 2026, you want to generate thousands of leads so that you can make a whole lot of sales and hit our goal, then this is the sales funnel I'm going to recommend that you make use of. Generate traffic, send them to your WhatsApp community. Make sure that there is no group in that WhatsApp community. Okay, just an empty blank WhatsApp community. And the advantage of this is that when people join the WhatsApp community, they are not going to be able to see any how do they call it, any other person's contact. So all these scammers that join group to extract contacts, to start messaging your leads and try to scam them, they will not even be able to see your leads. You are the only person that can see the members of the community. Every other person will only see the admin, which is you, right? So that gives you an advantage. And unlike a group, if you're using a community to host class, there's not a possibility of people starting a voice chat while you're hosting your class. If you've ever experienced this before, you know that it's very, very frustrating. I've experienced it a few times back when I was using WhatsApp groups to host class. You just open group, just to make it engaging, maybe tell people to type certain things, to reply yes, to do whatever you're telling them to type. And one more person would, just go and click voice chat to start a voice call. And, people will just come to the group. They don't know that it's not you that opened it. Plenty of people just start joining. Before you can get everybody to leave and you continue with your call, it's usually very, very stressful. Right? But with WhatsApp community, none of that happens. You can still get people to reply and engage, just like it's just going to look the way Telegram channel is. You see, if I drop a message, you can comment under that message. You can leave a comment under that message, but you can't type on the channel itself. You cannot do anything on the channel itself. That's the same way WhatsApp community works. Actually, Mark copied from Telegram anyway. He copied the way Telegram channel is and then change it and call it WhatsApp community, kind of. Okay. So yeah, that is recommended sales funnel for 2026. That is the sales funnel that top affiliates are using. And if you must generate massive leads, It is the sales funnel I'm going to advise you to use also. And yeah, to make this even sweeter, just the same way you can set up automation on WhatsApp, you can also set up automation on Telegram. Personally, I have automation set up on Telegram, right? I can send welcome messages. I can tell people to type payments, and automatically I'll send them account number to pay and all of that. The exact same things you do on WhatsApp with your autoresponder for WhatsApp, you can do this exact same thing for Telegram. And it's just the same thing. If you know how to set up your autoresponder for WhatsApp, then you know how to set up your autoresponder for Telegram. It's the exact same thing. It was created by the same company, right? The interface is exactly the same. It's the same thing. Okay, so this is the recommended sales funnel that I recommend for any serious person who wants to make a lot of sales in affiliate marketing in 2026. All right. Are you still with me? Are you still with me? Can you still hear me? Are you learning? Let me know in the comments. Are you still with me? Are you learning? Are you with me? Are you learning? Are you learning? Let me know. Let me know. All right. All right. Okay. So we're going to be looking at something else, something also very, very fundamentally important that is going to set the baseline for all what we're going to be talking about today and henceforth. Actually, a couple of months back, if I can scroll up, I think I will still be able to find it. I actually thought this particular thing I'm about to talk about on its own, like as a topic of its own. And I spent a couple of hours on that. I can't find it. I think maybe did I not drop a recording? Okay, it's here. Maybe orientation. Okay, yes, setting up on position. Wow, that's far back. This was August 2024. Wow, that's when I thought it as a topic of its own. So if you have a time, just if you can scroll up, not now, not later, when you have time, you scroll up and just find a class I held. The name is Setting Up and Positioning in August 2024. What I'm about to talk about now, I taught it in full detail. That was the only topic for the day. So you know how much I would expand on it. But then we're still going to talk about it right now. And that topic is nothing else than positioning, right? Positioning. Now, I want to know, what do you understand by positioning? When you hear the word positioning, what comes to your mind? What do you understand by positioning? Just write it in the comments. If you want to talk, if you want to you can just request for the mic. I'm going to grant you access to speak, right? If you want to talk, or you can just type it in the comments. But what do you understand by positioning? When you hear the word positioning, what do you understand by it?
Hello.
Evening, make I'm hearing you. I thought you were wanted to say something. Mecca, can you hear me? Oh, okay, I'm still waiting. I think I've seen one from Karina. She said the way you place yourself in business. Okay. I can see another one. Positioning means how people perceive you. Okay. We're doing well. I want to see more. What do you understand by positioning? There's no right or wrong answer, please. Just write what you know, what you understand by positioning. It's not jump. You're not going to fail. You understand? It's not you will not get F or that's not That's not the reason I'm asking. I'm not asking so that I'll see the smart people and the dull people. No, that's not the point. I just want to understand your knowledge base. Let me see. So I'll know how deep I'll go, how basic I'll be. Will I explain it like a baby so that you can understand it and all of that? So, but if you keep short, I'll not know your knowledge level, so I'll not know where to come from. Right? I can teach the same thing, but for two different kinds of audience, and it's going to sound very, very different, but I'm still teaching the same thing. Okay, so sometimes I like to know the knowledge level, the knowledge base of my audience so that I know how I come in with the teaching. I know where the angle to come in from. So that it will not become either too simple for you or too complex for you. So please, what do you understand by positioning? Okay. Positioning is how you put yourself that will make people see you as an authority. Okay. Positioning is how you show yourself. Okay. Positioning refers to a strategy a company uses to create a distinct image or identity for its product. Okay. Sharp. Okay. I'm waiting. I want to see more. Okay. Waiting. We're still typing. Okay, I can see some people typing. I'm just gonna give them a minute to finish typing. Then we're gonna go straight into it. Okay. But taking long time to type. Push you type faster now. Type faster. Learn how to type fast. If not, you have problem with your talking stage. You say that you are forming fresh, you're taking time to reply. So learn how to type fast so that you don't have problem with your talking stage. Laura, I've given you access to the mic. All right, so I've seen all your definitions, and the truth is, each and every one of you are correct. All right, each and every one of you are correct. Positioning is how you place yourself in the mind of your prospect relative to alternatives. All right, so that is the way I choose to define it as encompasses everything that positioning is all about. So it's what is how you place yourself in the mind of your prospects relative to alternatives. So positioning is not complete if you don't talk about the alternatives, because positioning is how you are able to differentiate yourself from other people that are still doing the same thing that you are doing. Okay, positioning is what drives perception. Positioning drives perception. How people see you, it is because of how you position yourself. Okay, so it is the answer to why should I choose you over everyone else or over doing nothing at all. Now you need to understand that at every point in time that you present your prospects with something to buy or something to pay for, they have three major choices that they can make. One, they can choose to buy from you, they can choose to buy from someone else, or they can choose not to buy at all. Right? They can choose to buy from you, they can choose to buy from someone else, or they can choose to buy nothing. They can decide, no, we are not going to buy anything. Okay, so positioning is how you are going to get them to not buy from someone else and not buy nothing, but to buy from you. If you get positioning right, sales becomes easier. But once you get it wrong, you will constantly be fighting an uphill battle, no matter how good your product is, no matter how good your offer is. If you get your positioning wrong, you will stress yourself. Things that should have been easy will become very, very difficult for you. Now, understand this. Even though I say position is how you place yourself in the mind of your prospect, position isn't what you see about yourself. It's not what you say about yourself. It is what your prospects believe about you. note this. Positioning is not what you say about yourself, but it is what your prospect believes about you. So even if you say you are the best, if your prospect does not believe that you are the best, it's a problem. Do you understand? I can come here and say I am the emperor of arts. But if you people don't believe that I'm the emperor of arts, I am wasting my time. And the only reason that name has stuck is because, well, a lot of people believe that I'm the emperor of arts, especially after I run arts for you. Right? You would know why. You would know why I have that name. But that's that position. Right. So when you think something is expensive, but it's actually premium, that's positioning. They have positioned it very well. So you are not just looking at it as expensive. Once you look at it as expensive, you now justify that, but because it's high quality, it's premium, right? So nobody's going to say that iPhone 17 is expensive. No, it's a premium phone. If you want a phone that is cheaper, you know they want to go and buy. But if you want to go and buy an iPhone 17, then you should be ready to pay the price it comes with. It's a premium phone. But what is that? That is what positioning. That's simply positioning. iPhone has been able to position themselves in a way that people associate their brand with premium. People associate their brand with luxury, with exclusivity. But then when that same you can take the exact same features an iPhone have, and then you put it in a Techno, call that same price, and people will not want to pay. But it's the same features, it's the same thing, maybe it's the same camera, it's the same everything. But what is the positioning? That is just what positioning does. So when you are able to get people to have a certain belief about you, to have a certain perception about you, that is what positioning is all about. Now, most people confuse positioning with taglines or mission statement. No, those might express your positioning, but on their own, they are not the positioning itself. See, positioning lives in your prospects' minds, not just on your website, not just on your bio, not just on what you post. Positioning is in the mind of your prospect. Now, positioning is very important, but then again, why is position very, very important? The truth is, in a lot of industries, there are lots of people who can solve the same problem that you are solving. Coming to affiliate marketing, you know that there are literally tens of thousands of affiliate marketers right now, right? At least back in 2023 when I started, I would say maybe there were like 100,000 affiliates in Nigeria. Currently, let's just say total number of people that register for affiliate marketing can be more than 1 million in just Nigeria alone. It can be up to 1 million. I don't think it's not up to 1 million, Shabo. Let's just say 500,000. But there's not going to be all 500,000. Why? Because a lot of people have given up. Let's just say the people that are still active in the business, let's just say roughly around 50,000 are still active in the business. A lot of people have given up. So we'll not count them and add. But then just look at that. You are competing with 50,000 people. I'm not saying 50 people. I mean, competing with 30% service is hard. Talk less of 5 or 10 or 50 or 100 or 500 or 1,000 or 5,000. And then you are competing with what? 50,000 people. And guess what? The same place you are parking your leads, that's where all these 50,000 people are parking their leads too. It's not like you have one special place you should park your leads. If you want to post on TikTok, are you the one posting there? Are you the only one posting there? No. You are running ads on Facebook. Are you the only one running ads on Facebook? No. Whatever you are doing to get leads, all these 50,000 people are doing to get leads too. What does this mean? That there is a very high chance that the lead that is in your DM is also in another person's DM. That the prospect that is in your group is in another person's group also. So position is what is going to make that prospect choose one person over the other. Have you ever had such situations where you had the prospect was showing interest, all of a sudden he now came back to you one day and he was telling you, please, you should put him through, that he registered under so person, and that the person did not put him through again, that this and that, start telling you story. But the long and short of it is that you're going to register under that person. Have you had such experiences before? Let me know in the comments. Have you had such experience before that you had a prospect, right? This prospect was in your group. Maybe the person is viewing status steadily. But then all of a sudden, this prospect comes back to you to tell you that you should come and do free mentorship for him. But you have gone and registered under another person. That prospect has registered under another person. Have you had such experience before? Let me know in the comments. If you have had, just say yes. If you have not had, just say no. Let me know. I want to see how common that is. Have you had such experiences before? That your prospects now went and registered under another person. And then they will now come to you. You should come and mentor them. You should put him through. Okay, I can see you have okay, Karina has, Mohammed has, Chidima has, Khalid has. Is it only them? Have you had such experience before? Let me know. Okay, Shoma, you have not had. Okay, that's new. You still have to be sharp. You still have to be inevitable. Okay. Let me know in the comments. Have you had such experiences before? Oh, Chim. Oh, so I won't. Sorry. Yeah. So your prospects came and registered under me. Sorry. 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 Yeah, sorry. Don't worry. You Steph have registered into people's prospects. You will never know. Sometimes the people you close, you don't know the number of people that they have been in their DM before you, Steph. That's the truth. Okay. So positioning is the reason they will be under 5 to 10 different affiliates, status or DM, and then they will choose one out of all of them. It's the positioning. It is the positioning. So it is a very powerful tool in marketing. If you don't position very well, they will close your leads for you. Yes. If you don't position very well, other people will close your leads for you. Like this that you have generated, another person will help you and close it and collect the commission and you'll be there. Okay. So you need to build positioning. Positioning matters more than almost anything. Okay. So your prospect knows that it's not only you that is doing this thing. Do you understand? Your prospect knows that it's not only you that is affiliate marketer. I've seen plenty of people. So they need a way to differentiate. They need to be able to say, okay, out of all these people, this one looks like someone that will carry my money and run. This one looks like you don't really know much. This one is not making that much money from it. Like, this one has making a lot of money. This one buy car. Jesus, I'm going to register for this one. That's positioning. That is simply the thought process. They can come across plenty different affiliates, but now they'll now make their decision based on what maybe the person that has the most results. Maybe they now saw the person that speak the thing that touched them most. Maybe all of you were the rest of the people were just saying, nobody's coming to save you, nobody's coming to save you. And then another person now sat down and wrote something very, very touching and I start to say, I want to learn from this person. That's just how positioning works. Okay. Now, one thing I need you to understand is whether you try to position yourself right or not, you are positioned by default. I'll say it again. Whether you are actively trying to position yourself or not, you are already positioned by default. Okay. So what that simply means is that whether you are trying to shape the perception in your prospect's mind or not, they will still have a perception of you. So if no matter whether you do it or not, they are still going to have a perception of you, then is it not wiser for you to shape that perception, for you to make sure that that perception is what you want it to be and not just anything that comes to the prospect's mind? Wow, my phone is low. Jesus. Okay, right? You need to shape that perception, and that's what positioning does for you. The job of positioning, number one, is to establish authority. Write it down. The job of positioning, number one, to establish authority. Now, it helps you to answer the questions, why should I listen to you? Why should I give you my attention? Right? Because if I just a regular, just another person there, why should I even waste my time to come and attend your class and come and sit for 1 hour, 2 hours to listen to what you have to say? The fact that you are here in this class is because I have positioned very well. It's because I have been able to establish authority. That is why you feel like you need to come and hear what I have to say. I have given you a reason why you should listen to me. I've given you a reason why you should give me your attention. Do you get? So if you don't position in right, you would struggle to even have people show up for your classes. I don't know if you've this thing. I don't know if you've had situations where you generate lots of leads to group, and then on the day of your class, can you hear me? Can you hear me? My first phone just went off. My first phone just went off. I just logged in with my second phone. Can you hear me? This phone is to be this reason. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just let me know in the comments. If you can hear me, let me know in the comments. If you can hear me, let me know in the comments. If you can hear me, let me know in the comments. If you cannot hear me, Jesus. Ew, this phone, don't die. How are you going to do it now? You're going to do it. Okay, I don't know. Try to be very, very audible. But is it manageable? Is it manageable? At least can you hear something? Maybe it's not too loud, but can you hear something? Maybe it's not too loud, but you can still hear something. And let me know. Coach him. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. It's very low. It's very low. Wow. What do we do? How do we do this? Mm, okay. It's too low. Okay. I doubt you're gonna be able to continue with the class. All right. So